Guys, gals, everything in between, what's going on? It's Wednesday night, little late, 20 after 11. Figure I'd come on, chit chat for a little while. Hopefully, you guys are still awake. See some of you come on board, talk about whatever we want to talk about. Maybe we'll stay on for about 40 minutes and carry on a conversation about something or other. Could talk about basically anything you want. It's all good. I was going to come on a bit earlier, but I had to do, the typical Wednesday night take out the garbage routine. I almost forgot all about it, and then I was like, just before I came on to live stream, I was like, I'm forgetting something, and it was, oh yeah, garbage. Worst night of the week, and it's not like it's still like so nice outside, but I figured wintertime is better to do the garbage because, well, lately I've had a little friend coming over every night, and it wasn't just the garbage night, but it's basically every night, and it's a raccoon. So I've been feeding him cat food, and apparently raccoons really like cat food. So been giving him cat food, and he's been coming over every night to visit. Luckily, he hasn't been tearing down the garbage last week, anyways, and this week so far, garbage is still intact, still standing, but I only took it out like 20 minutes ago. So hopefully he'll behave and not give me a hard time about it. So hopefully you guys had a good day, whatever the weather's like where you are. Here it's still cold. May 13. Still not any better. Apparently it's supposed to go up to 18 or something on Friday, but I think it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, I think, and Friday. Who really knows? It's like they say, yeah, it's going to be plus 20 and then it'll be 10. Feels like 2. So much for 20. Starts off at 20 and we go all the way down to 2. Like 5 hours ago, they said it was like, this afternoon it was 10. And at like 7:30, they're like, it's 11. No. Usually by that time, it goes down, not up. But just because they say don't mean it true. So who's out there? I see that there are a couple people online. Who's there? Don't be shy, leave a reply. Hopefully if a couple more people come in, I gotta tell you guys something, so come out wherever you are. WHO warns this virus may never go away. And apparently today or yesterday, they canceled the CNE, the Canadian National Exhibition. Kind of knew it was coming, just they announced it pretty quick. Usually runs from August, being only May. I mean, they could have canceled it come June, I would say. But yeah, it's second time. I think the exhibition's been running for almost 150 years. This is the second time that it's been canceled ever. I don't know what the reason was the first time, but I do know that it's been canceled for the first time in like so many years. It's incredible. So let's see what's trending. I was gonna say, you know the double rainbow guy? Oh, a double rainbow. And the guy started crying and all that. That guy that made that video, it went viral for like, I think it was 5 years ago. He passed away yesterday. He was only like 57. So that guy passed away yesterday. Little Richard passed away on the weekend. He had a lot of good tunes. A lot of his music, with like the songs sounded similar, but they were still all cool. It was like the Ramones, you know. Ramones had so many similar songs too, and they were all good. So I don't know. I kind of like Little Richard as well. His music was cool. Um, so let's see some of the headlines. 3 hours ago, Melissa Etheridge's son, Beckett Cipher, dies at 21. Wow, Melissa Etheridge. Guy was only 21. What happened to him? Let's see if it says. A representative for the singer confirmed to Variety on Wednesday that Beckett Cipher died of undisclosed causes. 21 years old. Wow, that's got to be pretty hard. I mean, losing your kid at only 21. George Takei tweeted, "My heart is heavy for Melissa Etheridge, whose son Beckett Cipher has died at a young age of 21. Nothing is harder than a parent losing their child. We are with you, Melissa." It's sad news indeed. 21 years old. Again, they didn't say the cause of death. Couple of other headlines from 42 minutes ago. The LA Times say she was a hospital's first COVID-19 patient. She tested positive again. That was a question that people were asking numerous times. Like, if you got corona or COVID-19, can you get it again? I guess you can. 39 minutes ago, New York Times, how the pandemic keeps changing the way we spend our money. An update to your Fitbit could detect a COVID-19 symptom. Yeah, sure. Let's see what else. This man fears he'll die from the coronavirus while behind bars. Oh, okay. What else is there? I wonder what's going to happen with all the beef shortage too. Another big business going to be going down the tubes. And Brian Adams got in trouble too, sounding a little racist the other day. I don't know if you guys heard of that. So yeah, Shanghai Disneyland reopens after coronavirus shutdown. It says the theme park opened its doors for the first time since January. Attendance is limited to a 30% capacity, and protective measures, including compulsory mask wearing and social distancing rules, have been implemented. Still think it's too early. Shanghai Disneyland reopens to the public after being closed since January 25th. January 25th, that's not even 4 months. And Shanghai has already opened up Disneyland. Unreal. Good evening, Kai. Kai, how you doing? And apparently, well, tickets sold out. But apparently, if you want to fly to China, I think in Shanghai or something, you can go, but it's going to cost you around 6,000 round trip. Which is kind of brutal. But visitors arriving at Shanghai Disneyland not crowded as far as we see. Limiting attendance to 30% capacity. And then again, masks are required for everybody. If it was open, would you go? I wouldn't. It's still too early, especially in China. Why would you take the chance? Way too risky. So many stories about people just like, Kai Kai, I'm good, thanks. How are you? What are you going to talk about today? Well, so far I just talked about Shanghai. Up, down, turn around. Have you ever gotten drunk? Up, down, turn around. How's it going, man? Or woman? Or everything in between? Are you male or female? Whereabouts are you from? And let me see here. Have I ever gotten drunk? Um, I'm usually 80% drunk even when I'm not drunk, if you know what I mean. But I mean, have I ever gotten drunk? Yeah. Usually, if anything, off wine. The last time I got drunk, I think I had to pass out after 3 bottles of wine. Yeah, 3 bottles on glasses. And I think it was red wine. White wine isn't that strong. It's really dry, but yeah, I can handle them up to a point. But I think the thing that's more important than do you get drunk is how you handle yourself when you're drunk. Are you a happy drunk? Are you a pissed off, mad kind of raging drunk? Um, I'm always a calm guy, so when I get drunk, it's happy drunk. But that was a good question for the Q&A. Do you? And don't forget, guys, leave a thumbs up if you can. I would appreciate that. Or a like, whatever it's called. Thumbs up, like. I know this isn't Facebook, so thumbs up, whatever. As I always say, smash it, gently tap it like that. So where is everybody from? Never been drunk. Want to try it at least once with my dad, though. Yeah, Kai Kai, that might be fun. You should try it with your dad. Why not? Trump says schools should absolutely open this fall. Says Fauci did not give acceptable answer 3 hours ago. Did you guys Sol Pais? Do you guys know who Sol SOL Pais is? PAIS? She was a 19-year-old who lived in Florida and was infatuated with Columbine, with those 2 guys, those 2 shooters back in, like, what was it, 90s? Was it 90s or early 2000s? Anyway, we all know the story about Columbine, right? So she was infatuated with it, and I think she suffered from depression or whatever. So she made a plan to go to I guess it's in Colorado, and she went there. She bought a gun for the sole purpose of going back to Columbine and being like a copycat killer kind of thing. This was last month. The um, the cops found her, I think a few blocks away or 5 minutes away from Columbine, and she killed herself. So I was thinking of making a video about that tomorrow, the whole story behind that, and showing you her website and the stuff that she wrote and her diary. It's really interesting stuff. I think I should make a video about that. If you guys have an interest in that kind of thing, let me know and I will definitely make one. But yeah, that's a crazy story. Let me um let me read a bit of it to you now. Hold on. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I'll probably make a video about it tomorrow. But her name was Sol. I don't know if I'm saying it right, because I think she was Spanish. It's Solpais. Oh, you like crazy stories? Let me let me see if I can show you her photo. That's uh that's her. She's only like 19 or so. But yeah, let me read to you what it says about it. This was from April 17th, so less than a month ago. It says in the bustling South Florida high school where she was a senior, Sol Pais blended into the background, a quiet presence who took honors English and advanced placement studio art classes and did not strike classmates or teachers as deeply troubled. Indeed, Miss Pais, 18, seemed to share her darkest thoughts online. Images of a handwritten journal signed with Miss Pai's full name showed a young woman in prolonged despair. Journal entries dated over the past year included admissions to harboring increasingly extreme views and to looking forward to acquiring a firearm. She felt, Miss Pais appears to have written, like a pot of scalding water on the verge of boiling over. On Wednesday, the police found Miss Pais dead of an apparent self-inflicted shotgun wound near the base of Mount Evans in Jefferson County, Colorado, more than 2,000 miles away from home. Officials in Colorado had been searching for her for 24 hours, saying they believed her to be infatuated with the mass shooting at Columbine High School in April 1999, and that she had flown to Denver on a pilgrimage. Hundreds of Colorado schools were closed on Wednesday as a precaution. Not today, Wednesday, but back in mid April. The authorities have not confirmed that the online journal belonged to Miss Pais. After it was confirmed, and like I said, I'll show you that journal tomorrow in the video. But the entries, including one with drawings of one of the Columbine gunmen, Dylan Klebold, so alarmed Miami Beach police officers that they alerted the FBI about them after Miss Pai's parents reported her missing on Monday, according to Mayor Don Gelber of Miami Beach. Her parents told the police in Surfside, Florida, where the family lived, that they had not seen Miss Pais since Sunday. The Surfside police then contacted officers in Miami Beach, where Miss Pais went to school. The Colorado authorities said Miss Pais flew to Denver on Monday and purchased a shotgun and ammunition at a gun shop near Columbine High School. They started a manhunt on Tuesday, saying they considered her armed and dangerous. On Wednesday, the family's Surfside home was ringed in yellow police tape. Chief Julio Hierro of the Surfside Police walked in with officers to tell Miss Pai's parents that she had been found dead and to offer condolences. The family did not speak to reporters. 6 miles away, at Miami Beach Senior High School, students grappled with the news that one of their classmates, perhaps intent on hurting others, had flown across the country, bought a weapon, and taken her own life. I didn't believe it. I didn't understand it, Brandon Bossard, a sophomore, who had a second period class with Miss Pais, said after dismissal on Wednesday. She's so quiet. How could someone so quiet be like that? He said Miss Pais would sit alone, in a chair against the classroom wall. Other students also described Miss Pais as keeping mostly to herself, wearing baggy t-shirts, jeans, and boots, and often earphones as she listened to music. She was really smart, said Jade Leahy, a 17-year-old senior who sat in front of Miss Pais in English class. She was a genuine person, and she had such a pretty smile. It's always the quiet ones that really make it crazy, right? Louis Vito, what picture frame is that? The one with the cat? That one. It's actually it was personally made because oh, you mean the frame itself or the actual picture? The frame itself, I don't even remember. It's like, I don't know, 10, 15 years old. But it was my that was my first cat I ever had. Name was Cricket, but yeah. So that's a memory of Cricket, I guess. Um, the frame, yes. I think it is. I don't know. Let me. Can you see it? I don't really know what kind of frame it is, to be honest with you. It's like I said, it's such a long time ago, and I wasn't really worried about like the frame. I was more worried about the picture. So, um, I was at Marble 202. Wow, Louis, you know your stuff, eh? You know your frames. Louis, are you new here? If you're new, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. All right. Up, down, turn around. What's your phone number? Are you talking about for Louis? You need some frames done. But yeah, if you guys are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button and welcome to the family. So where was I here? In art class, Miss Pice was usually kind of in a corner, said Catherine Gill, a 17-year-old senior who had known Miss Pice since their freshman year. Alberto Carvalho, the superintendent of the Miami-Dade County Public Schools, said at a news conference outside the school that, to his knowledge, no teachers or administrators had known about Miss Pice's apparent online journal, or that she might have needed psychological help. He described her as a high-achieving student with no history of disciplinary problems. But the journal describes months of feeling lost, hopeless, and misunderstood. I wish I could get a gun by the end of the summer, she apparently wrote in July. The journal included drawings of firearms and a bloody knife, and a mention of dreaming about a shotgun. She was really disturbed at that point. It is unclear when the images of the journal entries were posted online. Miss Pice appears to have taken a break from writing entries between November and February. When she returned to her journal, she wrote about wanting to focus on the task at hand. The last few days have been especially painful and tumultuous, which kick-started me again to start reviving my plans and getting on with them, she wrote. Her last entry is signed and dated March 30th. Last month, Ms. Pies also appeared to seek advice online about how to purchase a gun. I am planning a trip to Colorado in the next month or so and want to buy a shotgun while I'm there, and I was wondering what restrictions would apply for me. She appears to have written on the website of the National Gun Forum, posting as this dissolved girl, the same handle used to post her journal. I found a few private sellers I might want to purchase from, the post said. Thank you for reading. I appreciate your response. Several people responded, and Miss Pice thanked them. So yeah, she was really infatuated with Columbine, and then she ends up shooting herself. Sad story, but at the same time, at least it came with only one person passing, the person that wanted to do the harm to begin with, you know. But yeah, so young. I mean, only 18. Just goes to show you, like, people have so many like mental problems, and nobody really does anything about it until it's, well, obviously too late. But yeah, I'll post a video about that tomorrow. If, like I said, if there's enough interest in it. So what are you guys, gals, and everything in between doing during this time to keep yourselves busy? To keep you guys from not going loco. Pazzo, as we say in Italian. Let's go over and see some more headlines. I'll read you a couple more headlines. Maybe go on for about another 15 minutes and then we'll call it a night. As I said, I came on a bit late, but better late than never. I mean, how many headlines could I read about COVID-19, you know? There's got to be other stuff in the world that's happening, right? It's like CNN and Fox News. That's all they talk about. First, it was about Trump and nothing but Trump. Not like, other things aren't happening in the world or even in their own country, that they just have to talk about just Trump, Trump, Trump. It's, overload, ad nausea. China seals off cities near North Korea as new clusters grow. Mexico announces new normality and plan to reopen economy. We knew about this back in January. This was not discussed in the States or in Canada until March. But people that were with me on this channel, subscribed, we talked about it, we knew it was coming. Don't follow mainstream media. That's what we said from the start. We followed what we believed. We knew it was coming, and here it is now. Now it's like top news, right? I remember when it first started back in March, when it first came here, mainstream media still was only showing like the outsides of the hospitals and saying here's a live look of the hospital where a patient is confirmed to have some kind of virus. What's the point of showing the hospital from the outside? You could show me a park and say, oh, and they were seen walking in this park earlier today. What's that going to do for us? Nothing. Merkel is outraged by Russian hack but struggling to respond. Meanwhile, isn't soccer restarting tomorrow in Germany? I'm pretty hyped for that. Louis Vito, you could sell that. The frame? Are you saying, Louis? How much is it worth? I mean, I don't, like I said, I know nothing about it, but you seem to know about it. So, what's it called? Marble? Let me see. Let's scroll up. Marble 202. I should Google that. Oh, check this out. Mariah Brañas, oldest woman in Spain, beats coronavirus at 113. Wear a mask? Even with 20,000 dead, some New Yorkers don't. Saudi Crown Prince's economic master plan could be derailed by oil price crash. Why Russia became the sudden coronavirus epicenter in Europe. So why is it coronavirus or is it COVID-19? CNN gets criticism, confusion for adding Greta Thunberg to coronavirus town hall. At least 70 dead in Mexico from drinking tainted alcohol. Well, we were just talking about getting drunk too. A tale of 2 Japanese drugs in tests to fight COVID-19. Every subject is about you know what. 5 surfers die in the Netherlands after huge layer of sea foam disrupts rescue. Pope invites everyone to pray on 14 May for end to pandemic. Should have been praying a long time ago. What's the difference of May 14? What's the significance of May 14, Pope? The Wuhan virus isn't the only pandemic to come from China. Hello, Mavakaga. Could you answer me? Max Plays. How are you? What's your question, my friend? Did you ask me something before? Let me see. No? You're new here, right? Max Plays. What do you want to ask? Ask and you shall get an answer. I'm going to sub to Mavakaga and put notifications. That's awesome, Max. I appreciate that. Yeah, make sure you hit that bell so you'll be notified when I do make new videos. You caught me in the nick of time. I'm here for another 10 minutes. If you have a question, shoot them over. Ask and you shall receive. North Korea mysteriously locks down major border city. That was another funny thing, eh? Kim Jong-un dead. Kim Jong-un dead. 2 weeks later, he's cutting the red ribbon there. That talk about fake news, that was ridiculous. Yeah, he's a vegetable in case. If he's not dead, he'll be a vegetable. Didn't look like a vegetable when he was walking and cutting the rope. What do you do in your vids? Max plays. Basically, talk about news, talk about the day. But basically, yeah, we talk about news, and when I do live streams, whatever you guys want to talk about. If you guys want to talk about something, like 10 minutes ago, Max asked me about the frame. So I mean, we could talk about anything and everything, really. What do you like to talk about? What are some of your hobbies? What are some of your interests? Where are you from, first of all? Where are you from? Louis, if you're still there, let me know where what I can get for that frame you were talking about. Sydney, Australia. Wow, the other side of the world. So here in Canada, it's going to be summer. That means for you, it's about wintertime, right? It's got to be because I know you guys, your soccer league there, the A League, you guys are on break now, meaning it's a winter break, right? As well as Aussie Rules football. When does Aussie Rules start? Doesn't it start in like October or November or something? Same with the footy. Marble 202, he said it was called. Let me see what that is all about. Marble 202 frame. Vito, I can't believe you know so much about frames, man. That's cool. Yeah, and I moved recently and I got a pool, so I can't go in the pool. Oh, that sucks, man. But you can't go in the pool. I guess it's an outdoor pool then? Too cold to go in there? But you know what? There's always next summer, right? At least you have it. Look at it that way. But that's cool. You got a pool, so I take it you know how to swim. I guess being in Australia, majority of Australians know how to swim, right? I would imagine so. Definitely, yeah, man. That's cool. How deep is the pool? Like some pools have it where it's like you could have like a kid side and then the adult side, right? So it goes from like shallow to deep. Or are there some pools that are just like just deep? I think there's just different kinds, right? There's always good things to look forward to. That's what I always say, Max Plays. That's what this channel is all about. All positive vibes, you know? Even in tough times, you gotta always look at the bright side. Two sides to every story. Always take care of yourselves and your family. Health first. Because you know what? I always tell people don't worry about jobs, don't worry about work. Work will go on. Long after you're gone, work will go on. You only got one life, man. You gotta enjoy it to your fullest, and especially the family. Take care of your family. B and B. I don't understand your question. It's kind of funny though, but I don't know if it was just trying to like irk me or something, but it's not gonna work, my friend. Thanks, you too. Yeah, Max, all the time, man. That's what we're here for. I mean, maybe I misunderstood that guy's question, B and B or whatever, but it's all good. Like I said, I don't let anything bother me. Life's too short to like worry about kind of stuff like that, right? People full of good people like you. Thanks, B and B. I wish there was more. You know, love makes the world go round. You know, I mean, with all this bad news that's going on, it's so depressing that people need to lift each other up, be in good spirits, be positive. Things will always get better, right? So, all right, Max, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. All right, have a good one. Peace and love, my friend. Um, so yeah, I mean, times are tough for everybody, especially nowadays. You just gotta spend time with the family. Money go and come. Yeah, Everything comes and goes. You know what I mean? Money, work, all that stuff. And in the end, it doesn't even matter because there's no soul, there's no heart to the money or to the job, you know? It's all to the family and to your health. You know, we have one life, and I don't want to put a damper on it. So you got to stay positive. Yeah, things will get back to normal, and spend time with the one you love. Exactly. Like a lot of people complain that, oh, they're going crazy. They've been at home too long. They don't know what to do with themselves. Would you rather be stuck at work and not be able to go home? You know, people are never happy. Some people are never happy. I don't want to say people. Some people are never happy. You got to be positive in life. Why waste time, energy, effort in negativity? In the end, what's that going to get you? You're just going to be a miserable, you know, SOB for your whole life, and then what? And then it's over. What did you accomplish? What are you happy about? Nothing? You lived your life in misery? I mean, I just read the story about that 18-year-old girl who was so depressed that she took her own life. And she was depressed. She was gonna go take other people's lives. That's just messed up, you know. So think about those people. Those people don't have an out. They outed themselves. Tony Shalhoub returns as monk to reveal he had COVID-19. A pretty rough few weeks. Kendall Jenner shares sexy lingerie selfie during lockdown. God, no thanks. Nothing better to do. Are they supposed to like make those kind of titles so you'll click and check out her picture? Yeah, more like next. Japan cinemas begin partial reopening. I think in China they opened their theaters. I was kind of stoked that Korean soccer started this past weekend. Taiwan started 3 weeks ago, and a couple of others have been going as well, like Tajikistan and Turkmenistan. I know people they are ready to sell his mom and dad for money. Well, B&B, those aren't really good people, are they? Well, there's a new series starting on Netflix in July, I think it is. It's called Ju-on Origins. If anybody's familiar with The Grudge, Ju-on is the original one from Japan, and they're actually making like a TV show about it. So that'll be good. That starts in July. The good thing about Netflix is when they bring out series, like season one, season two, or whatever, they show the whole like they release the whole season in the one day. So if this thing comes out say July 2nd, it'll be the whole season one on July 2nd. You'll be able to see like all 10 episodes or whatever. That's cool. Because like now, like networks, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, it's all like one episode a week. So if there's like 23 episodes, it's gonna take like 6 months to finish the season. Sucks. I usually just wait for the whole season to finish and then just watch them all in one shot. But yeah, as I said, guys, leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. The 7 best Minnesota-made movies to watch while you're staying home. That's easy. Number one, for sure, without even looking, I would say Fargo. Did you guys ever watch Fargo? One of the best, for sure, the best Coen brothers movie made. And Francis McDermott was just amazing in it. But I like Steve Buscemi too. But that was a cool flick. You guys got to check that out. Fargo, Fargo. Kai Kai, yes, you saw it, right? I guess when you're saying it like that, in caps, you must have loved it. Um, Another really good movie that had to do sort of ish with Fargo, uh, Kumiku, the Treasure Hunter, I think it was called. I know it was Kumiku, and it was she found the tape from the Fargo. Again, I don't know if you guys saw Fargo, but it was about like burying money, and she found a tape of Fargo, and she was watching it over and over again because she thought it was real. Because in the beginning of the movie, it said, "Oh, this was based on a true story." So she tried to figure out where they buried the suitcase full of money. Really good movie. Let me get the correct title for you. But oh yeah, I like that movie a lot. Yeah, it is. It's called Kumiku the Treasure Hunter, the Japanese one. It's well, it's let me see where it was made. It was an independent movie. Here, I'll show you the cover. Hold on. That's okay. Hold on. That's the cover. Kumiku the Treasure Hunter. But it's like half of it takes place in Japan, the other half takes place in the States. So she comes over to try to find the treasure. It's a really cool movie. The actress's name is Kikuchi. Rinko Kikuchi. She was in a couple of films. She was in Pacific Rim and a couple other movies, but she did a really good job of it. Really cool flick. Kumiku. I gotta watch that again. I haven't watched that in a long time. I really like that movie. A couple other good movies that came out yesterday on Blu-ray. Fantasy Island. I gotta check that one out. And well, Birds of Prey. I'm not really looking like I have to see it. I have to see it or something. I'm gonna definitely watch the Fantasy Island over Birds of Prey, but Birds of Prey would be all right too. Just not on the top of my list compared to Fantasy Island. I really want to check that one out. Let me read to you what it's about. Kumiku the Treasure Hunter, I'm saying. It was such a cool movie. It's from 2014, so it's not like really that old or anything. Um, Here, I'll just read you a couple of lines. It says, a jaded Japanese woman discovers a hidden copy of Fargo on VHS, believing it to be a treasure map indicating the location of a large case of money. It's a really cool, like, adventure type movie, but she does such a cool job in it. I forgot all about this movie, and now that I remember it, I still want to see it again. But yeah, it's kind of one of those unknown type of movies. But I mean, yeah, 2014, so it's not that old. And I think Fargo came out in 1996. So it really ties in well. And like I said, half the movie takes place in Japan, and then she comes over to the States to find the treasure. Cool movie. All right, guys, I'm going to be on for another couple of minutes, so I'm just going to say to you guys now. Tomorrow, I will post a video regarding Sol Pais. Maybe I'll also post a video, or maybe combine them with some movie reviews as to what new movies came out, what's cool to watch. Uh, and you guys also let me know what kind of movies you guys are into and what you're looking forward to or what you just seen. Any good TV shows, especially horror movies and horror TV shows. I'm a big fan of horror. So if you guys have any recommendations, pass them along. I will pass you some as well tomorrow. Um, Again, I mentioned it a couple of times. I like the movie. It's not really that much of a horror, more of a thriller. called The Fair, TheFare. Really cool. You can see my review on one of my other videos that I posted. Gretel and Hansel, I posted a review on that one as well. It was okay. I actually like The Fair more. The other two I still have to watch is The Lodge and The Turning. If you guys have seen that, let me know what you thought of it. Kumiku. Yeah, Kumiku the Treasure Hunter, Kai Kai. Just got home, wanted to jump in and say hi to everyone. Knife, what's up, my main man? You're a dedicated subscriber, man. I appreciate you so much, bro. Thanks for jumping on. You caught me at the last minute. I was just about to leave, but I know when you do a live stream on mobile, you can't really schedule it. So there was no way for anybody to know that I was going to come on. But usually I come on if I do a mobile around 11 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to do a live during the day or if I'm just going to post a video regarding that that girl I was telling about, Sol Pais, SolPais. And if you guys do have an interest in it, definitely let me know. BICH. What's that? So yeah, guys, gals, everything in between. Any last questions before I leave? Get them in now because I'm leaving in like 2 minutes. And Max, is that some kind of like code I have to figure out or something? Brandon, sorry I missed the stream. Thanks for streaming. Brandon, no worries, man. I'll be back tomorrow night, probably around the same time, 11 p.m. Eastern. But if you have, like I said, if you have any questions, shoot them in the comments below and I can reply to you guys on my next stream. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow during the daytime, but I'll definitely post a video. And Brandon, thanks for stopping by. There goes my giveaway as to what country I'm in with that A comment. But yeah, if you guys, again, leave a like, okay? Thumbs up. I would appreciate it, my man. So any last questions? You guys got 30 seconds. Go. 20. We'll call it a night, guys. All right, guys, gals, everything in between. As usual. You know the deal. Peace and love. All right, take care of yourselves. Love each other. Family first. You have so many subjects you talk on. You keep it interesting. Hey, Knife, I mean, you know what? It helps with you guys too, because once you guys shoot out subjects too, we can just ramble on about it, right? Okay, Max, no problem, man. You can say whatever you want. Like I said, I don't care, man. It's all good, Max. It's all good. Yeah, Knife, like I was saying, we could talk about whatever, right? So usually we find something to talk about, we go on to something else. And Max, that's cool, man. That's cool. You don't need to sub, you can unsub, whatever you want. It's all good. To me, it doesn't make a difference. I would rather have people in here that want to be here, so it's no skin off my back. You know what I'm saying, bro? I got cool people here. So yeah, if you want to make comments like be rude or whatever, that's fine too. It's like I was telling you guys half an hour ago. There are people in this world that are just negative and down, and that's on you, bro, because in the end, if that's how you want to live your life, more power to you, my friend. Knife, you have a good one. Kai Kai, you have a good one. If anybody else is out there, I don't know, but if you are, have a good one. Brandon, if you're still there, I'll catch you tomorrow as well. On the flip side, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. For now, like I said, peace and love. Mavakaga. Out.